Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers!
Hey everybody, we're back with your favorite show, the Tubas Turkey show.
We have not recorded one of these in quite some time, and the scheduling with this has been the fuckiest thing I have ever been a part of. We did record the John episode. It has not been released yet, because I'm missing half the episode.
Yeah, the audio is kind of messed up, but we figured, what better way to come back to the show than with our special Thanksgiving episode with our special guest DeathEnvoy.
This is going to be around Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah, and we flew him out. We flew him out all the way to somewhere in Idaho. So we are
sometimes
somewhere
it's
in
Kansas,
Idaho.
sometimes it's Idaho, sometimes the moon. It varies on episode. DeathEnvoy, how do you do?
You know what? It's good. It's good to be here on this little podcast type thing. You know what? Thanks for having me and, paying for my fare, because quite honestly, I wouldn't be able to afford this otherwise.
Yeah, but a lot of our guests are actually upset that we did this, because we always give them coach and not first class. Are you upset with that?
They're very unappreciative.
Are you upset with that at all, or are you fine with it?
Oh, well, you reach a point in your life eventually when you just start giving a fuck about everything. So, you know what? It's just good. I'm just glad to be alive. You know what? Fuck
Thanks, because, the great Isaiah being, the famous Rooster Teeth and famous YouTube man that he is, every time we fly him out, he's like, man, I didn't get first class. Come on, guys, what the fuck's up? I didn't get first class. I'm a big hotshot rock star, and I didn't get first class. We can't afford that.
It is quite a bit of money.
Definitely,
how was your flight?
You know what?
I hope it was turbulent as fuck.
I kind of wish I wasn't in the fucking cargo hold the entire time, but hey, at least I got here in one piece. And,
fun fact, we did not actually give him coach. That was a lie. We just told him to hop in the underbelly of the plane and wish for the best.
How's
Frostbite treating you, buddy?
Oh, well, luckily I was completely ready for this scenario. I packed very heavy. I was heavily layered. I mean, I was like an onion. That's how layered I was. All those layers.
DeathEnvoy, like an onion. He'll make you cry, by the way.
He's crying currently.
What do you do exactly? Because we always ask this, and it's typically the same response. But, what do you do?
What do I do? Like, in general, or just during my spare time?
Besides my mother, what do you do?
Well, I make music, I occasionally make machinima, and, well, I'm just a guy on the internet who does random shit.
Well, typically a lot of people say machinima because that's the circle that we're involved in, but the interesting thing with you is you actually, make music, and I think some people might actually know you more for music than actual, your royalty, because all your music's royalty-free. Some people might actually know you from your royalty-free music that you make besides, your actual machinimas. Not to say that they're bad or anything like that, but just some people look for that stuff.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I rarely make machinima anymore. I've been on this fucking hiatus for a few months now. It's almost been, I want to say 6 months.
Yeah, I hate people that do that.
Oh, fuck you too.
Look, I'm writing 3 videos right now, and we're right in the middle of body acting another one. As you wrote, I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know what it's about.
Oh, wait, what? I did not hear a damn thing. What's going on?
We're making
also, Ty's doing
of.
something.
Ty's doing.
And we're also in the middle
script.
of another big project. Ty's doing something else big that I'm in a group chat for, and I'll occasionally participate in. Not too much though. I don't know.
I have yet.
I don't want to give it away because I don't even think Ty has announced he's doing anything like that. But fuck yeah, Ty is doing something. I don't know what is that. And I'm doing things too. Ethan's
oh my
also.
God.
Yeah, we have not. Okay, I'll be honest. We have not done much recently.
We haven't. We haven't done a podcast nor FWSX shit, so.
Well, it's been scheduling issues. I mean, we've all been distracted. There's been a lot of technical difficulties with this fucking show. I mean, there were some audio issues last episode. The John thing, I don't think we're going to be able to get the last part of the audio. I think I might just put it together, the 30 minutes I have, and make like a lost episode type thing and put it up for people to listen to. I made a song for that. I wrote and recorded a song. Well, Tebbins and Kettlepot wrote and recorded a song for that, which is definitely not me, by the way. It was an avid fan. I did like that fan letter from last episode, though. That was great.
Yeah, that was.
But speaking of songs, you're a musician, and Ethan, what do we typically do at this part?
It's every podcast we record is 1 year after the other. We don't record another podcast till another year. So we have our annual impromptu song before the podcast. Yes. And because it is another year, and DeathEnvoy,
we've recorded this
happen to be
centuries
a musician,
ago.
Would you like to sing our improv song today?
Wait, you want me to improv a song?
Yeah,
just
about
singing.
The show.
We don't need you to. Well, I mean, if you want to pull out something, that's okay. But we don't want to take 10 minutes to set something up. So do whatever you please.
Oh God, why must I sing? I was not prepared for this! You lied to me. You said there wasn't going to be any heavy lifting, and this is what you put me through? I think I should get an express flight back to Canada right now. Fuck. I mean, sure it was freezing, but at the very least I won't freeze my ass off in Canada. Fuck.
If you wanna jump on the bottom of another plane, I guess.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll go fucking do it.
Hey. Now listen. We'll pay for Coach if you just sing your fucking song.
Well, I won't guarantee its quality. That's all I'm saying.
Do I look like someone that expects quality?
We got you on for a guest.
I run a machinima YouTube channel, right?
Oh, low blow, bro. Low fucking...
To me?
Low blow.
Or to everyone that's ever worked with me. I can't tell.
Okay, fine. I'll do your stupid song. God damn. They're snapping. That's all.
I know. I'm giving you a little beat.
I wasn't sure if that was DeathEnvoy or not. I was like, is he trying to give himself a beat? That's kind of neat. All right, whatever.
Jesus. I'd be better off fucking turning on some audio shit for a beat.
You hear that, Ethan?
It's a podcast, oh yeah. It's a little podcast. It's just a little podcast, and I'm guest starring it too. We've got fucking Chemical, and we've got Ethan here too.
Yeah.
We've got DeathEnvoy, and he's being a real tool.
Not gonna lie, that was probably the best one so far. Except for the one that I wrote, Tebbenson wrote. But also, wait, hold on.
Actual song. I'm turning it into an
Hold
actual song.
If you want to turn that into an actual song, we will genuinely use it. Oh, wait, first of all, I have something else to say about that quickly beforehand. But before I even say that, what do you mean by little podcast?
Do you know who we are?
I know who you are, but quite honestly, I don't care.
Motherfucker,
all
we're
right.
on iTunes.
Well, quickly before we discuss this even further, I just want to say I actually typically before each episode we do skits that we write out and do for each episode.
Okay.
Last episode I recorded one, but when I rendered it out, I accidentally cut it. So I'm gonna play that Halloween special intro right now.
Welcome to the Civic Zion Spooky Cast, featuring Chemical Paint, Ethan, Phoenix, and Ty.
Hey, now
Boy,
that we
that was
definitely
spooky.
listened to that, yes. Yeah. So, yeah, we're on iTunes. We know music. So, let's continue that discussion.
What discussion? We are on iTunes.
Yes, currently
bow
right
down
now.
before
Also
us.
on Stitcher and the subexiledshow.tk because I'm too cheap to afford an actual domain name.
Oh my god. It's so cute.
Yeah?
Oh god.
Alright, can we stop talking about my penis and start this show?
I hate it when women refer to me as Small Business Saturday.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright. You want to keep talking like this, or should I spin a little wheel?
I think you should spin a little wheel. What we do here, DeathEnvoy, is we've got a wheel here, and this
Giant
is the audience
wheel.
too, because
You
it's
can
been a
see
little
it.
while. It's gigantic. It's half the size. Well, I don't need to tell you that. You are currently in the room with us, but basically this wheel, we put all the topics on it every episode, and we spin this huge old wheel to get us a random topic. So, Chemical, why don't you spin that wheel?
Alright. I'm gonna spin this wheel. Hey, this is one of my topics. Alright. The year is 2065. You have been put in a nursing home. How do you break out of your nursing home? Escape. Leave. Prison break. How do you get out?
Oh my god. This is kind of a ridiculous topic, isn't it? This is full of hypotheticals.
Well,
Well, what's the size of the nursing home, first of all? What's the size? What are the schematics?
Let me just ask you a question for comparison. Have you ever heard of Texas?
Yes, I have! Apparently everything's
Okay.
bigger there!
Imagine that, but then also imagine like a Walmart, and that's about the size of the nursing home.
Wow. That's...
It's a fairly large nursing home.
Yeah.
That
Depends on what
seems
Walmart you
a
go to.
bit
I've seen some
too
smaller
big
Walmarts,
for
but
a
your
nursing
average
home,
Walmart.
actually. Just a
There's a
little.
lot of old people. This is Texas we're talking about here. I don't know why you even put in a Texas nursing home. You live all the way in Canada, but you gotta break out.
God damn.
Yeah, it's true. You gotta get out. Listen, you've been alive in this world for a long time. Okay, it's time for you to retire. Your family stopped loving you, and they moved you to Texas.
In
God
2065.
Wow. That's just great.
The year, that is the current year. Actually, it's weird. We actually had to break you out of a nursing home to get you here.
Yeah, but we're
you had
putting
to
you right
break
back
me out
into
of the
this.
nursing
We're
home
putting
and
you right
travel
back into
back
one
in
after
time
this
to
episode, so you
record
gotta
this
tell us how you're gonna
podcast.
break out. No one has told me how you're gonna break out of a fucking nursing home.
Okay.
I'm
you
not
know
gonna
how
break out of
in,
the nursing home. I'm gonna stay there, God damn it.
You know how in Breaking Bad, Hector or whatever blew up the thing with the wheelchair or whatever? the bell,
Walt blew
or
up the
Walt did.
wheelchair on
Yeah.
Gus.
Oh, this
These
is what
are
I'm gonna do.
spoilers.
It's gonna be very similar, except when I blow up, it's gonna fling me out of my chair across the room. I'll fly into the hallway where a perfectly placed skateboard is, and I will slide down that hallway. And as you know, I was quite the little rascal back in my day, and I used to hang out at the local Five and Dine and with my skateboard. So I still had plenty of skateboard skills, and I would skate my way out of there. That's
Here's how I would break out. I would say, listen, I'm an old man and I want to end my life the same way I began it, and I want to relive my childhood. I have so many good childhood memories. I remember I had a race car bed, and it was my favorite bed. I wouldn't go sleep without my race car bed. And I'd ask for a race car bed, and in the night I'd replace it with an actual race car, and no one would know the difference. And one night I'd get in, and I'd drive that motherfucker straight through the wall of the nursing home.
Oh my god. I don't want to escape the nursing home. You guys are taking this to the extreme. I just want to
You're being
there.
abused at this nursing home. You
Oh,
need your
if it's
medications.
abuse.
And they're like,
Well, I guess I'll phone up some military contacts. I'll have them bring in some concealed firearms.
these are the Canadian military, though, and this is Texas, so, I mean, your military
Hold on, the
contacts
Canadian
are out of
military,
their
they got some good
jurisdiction.
shit, man. They got some good shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just get
What do they
full-on
have, ham,
AR-15s. Fuck it.
tactical mooses?
Yes! Tactical moose through the fucking window.
How pissed would you be if they put you in a nursing home in Texas and they did not, and their syrup was not maple?
You know what? I'd be slightly nettled about that.
Slightly what?
I'd be slightly nettled.
Meddled?
Nettled.
I don't know what that means. Is that a Canadian
What do
thing?
you mean? Oh, Kilgore, you don't know what that means? What a fucking loser.
I'm sorry. I was not born in Canadistan. Canada.
Jesus Christ, are you wanting to declare war
Sure
on
weren't.
me now?
Wow.
Fuck.
Not on you,
Listen,
just, you know,
listen
your
here,
country.
squinty eyes. I didn't drop an A-bomb on you twice in order to hear lip from you, young man.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, what's that? That's Japan?
It's okay,
Oh.
we had some Asian dude or something on an episode that hasn't been released yet.
That's true, we did.
my-
We're allowed to say that now.
Oh my god.
We're allowed to make all the Canadian Hiroshima jokes that we want.
Alright,
Canadian
can we all agree that
Hiroshima.
we should not bring up Isaiah in the specific conversation right now?
But
Also, we had a monkey on one episode.
For someone who doesn't say the N-word, you say the most racist shit I've ever heard.
fuck.
Remember that time, the episode before he came out, you called him like a monkey and made zoo noises and shit?
No, I did not. No, I did not. I have never called it. Okay, no. I did not do that. I said something about inferring the monkey thing, but somebody else made monkey noises, and my response to it was, Isaiah, we can't understand.
Well, no,
you.
you said something about a monkey, and I made monkey noises, because I don't know, I used to do a good monkey noise, and then you said something, and you brought it to Isaiah, and I was like, oh.
Because it's this thing called Comedy Chemical. Maybe you've heard of it.
Never. Please explain.
Oh.
Explain this joke to me. Why is this funny exactly?
I don't think you'll get it.
What part of it won't I
Got
get?
someone who's uninitiated up in this bitch.
Yeah.
From an outsider's perspective, DeathEnvoy, who is in the wrong in this scenario?
Who is in the wrong? Well, that's not my place to tell.
Good. He
What
knows
an
his place.
insightful guest. I'm so glad we flew you out here so you can say that prediction. Alright.
Personally,
You're gonna-
I think
you're
you're
gonna tell us
both idiots, but that's just coming from an outsider's perspective.
What are you trying to say?
Deuces.
Listen, I'm not saying the Holocaust
Is
didn't
that
happen.
is
I'm
that
just
a
saying
nice
that we
cold
shouldn't
can
question
of
history.
V8 you just cracked open there?
Fucking V8. Why the hell am I not drinking a V8 right now?
Was that a nice
You know
cold
what?
can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup you just cracked open right there?
You know what? It's funny because I was actually drinking some of that earlier. But
Cold
you know,
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
yeah, hold on. But you see, here's the thing. That all depends on who wants to give me money. It could be fucking Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, 7-Up. I don't know.
Right now it's V8. They probably didn't give you a lot of money.
So if Mayonnaise Incorporated said, "Hey, we're about to offer you $100,000 to chug this bathtub worth of mayonnaise that has been sitting out for a week," crack it
That's pretty
open.
grody, man.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Are you a fan of mayonnaise? Or do you, are you, are
I'm
you
not a particular fan of mayo.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I think all me and Ethan both are on the train of
Mayonnaise
mayo's
is
kind of fucking
legitimately
stupid.
the most disgusting thing on this planet.
I can stomach
The
it,
thing is more
but
disgusting, but it's definitely up there.
It's meh.
I can't eat it, but I hate seeing people. Like, I don't mind if they put it on something, but like, if I see people ever like using too much
Doesn't
mayo, or
Arby's
dipping
put
something in
mayo on their shit?
I don't like people who would just assume I want mayo.
What do I look like to you, a white guy?
Whoa!
Slow down there, honky.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he fucking like seeing people like I've never seen it, but legitimately I've always said if I see someone like spooning mayonnaise out of a jar, I might legitimately
With their
throw
hands
up.
bare.
That's-
They haven't even washed them recently.
Oh, fuck.
There was an episode of the Powerpuff Girls where like there was the one weird kid at the preschool kept eating glue and everyone made fun of him, and then he became a giant glue monster. I assume that would be the same thing with mayo.
Ethan, I want to put a picture in your head right now. Ron Jeremy, naked. People are scooping mayonnaise
I like it.
out with their hands and just throwing it at him. and then he goes over to you, and he goes, Ethan, give me a hug and kiss. Give me a hug and kiss. I want to sleep with you tonight.
Do you think the mayonnaise is what's gonna turn me off of that?
No, it's his belly button.
It's
Have
an
you
outie.
seen that thing? No, it's not even that. It has like a hemorrhoid in it or something, and it's like fucking overgrown and shit.
I never watch Ron Jeremy porn. Like, I can't think.
I've never actively seeked out for it, but there have been some times where I'm watching and he just
He's
comes
such an
out, and I'm
unattractive
like,
man.
well, he used to be good looking. If you look up young pictures of him,
Did
he
he?
actually looks, yeah, he was a total fucking hunk.
I mean, like, he's
Beefcake.
He's a
Not
hunk.
really, but like he looked good. He looked good for his time. Now that he's like an 80-year-old man, I think it's time for him to hang up the
hang up.
glove. Yeah, he's hung.
Just hang up the condoms, Jeremy!
Well, he would never use those. Come on now.
Ron
His
Jeremy.
business.
Speaking of
it's
nursing homes,
sad
Ron
that
Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy today is banging more attractive people than I ever will.
That's sad.
Too soon to tell, but yeah, probably. Who do you think's done more? Obama? Probably.
We're just,
Maybe.
Don't tell
if we're
Michelle,
talking
though. She
sex,
wouldn't appreciate
yes.
it.
If we're talking about accomplishments, also probably yes.
Obama, Nobel Peace Prize. Ron Jeremy, well, we all know. Alright, Death Envoy. Breaking out of nursing home or we're moving on?
I'm not breaking out of that fucking nursing home. I'm too comfortable there. I'm just
How would you
glad
break into the nursing home?
How would I break in? Oh, well. It would involve, well, quite honestly, I don't know. Maybe a moose. Or an elk. Or a...
You build a giant wooden moose and you roll it up to the door and they say, "This is a gift from the Greeks, let us in."
Exactly! We're going with the Trojan Moose on this one!
Like,
The Trojan Moose!
Alright. Am I spinning this wheel?
spin that wheel.
Wait, we don't have any in-between things ready, do we? Or is that not happening this episode?
I might have an idea for one, but let's just.
Alright, well,
move
just
right
stop me when you feel ready, okay? For the meantime, I'm gonna spin that wheel. Alright, I just have fat people wrangling down on here, Ethan. You mind explaining what topic you had? I had to paraphrase on this wheel.
now. Oh fuck! I gotta remember. Give me
Here,
a second
I'll
to
look at it.
my
I'll
notes.
look at it.
Okay.
I don't want you recording.
Fat
the fucking
people!
Go to
You
shit.
do realize who you have in your presence, right?
Chemical paint?
Well, that's not very nice to say about chemical, but
I was talking
Alright,
about me, you jack off!
The full thing here is kissy face emoji. No, just kidding. It's
okay,
one.
guys,
It's
here-
Thanksgiving. How many fat people have you wrangled up, and how did you do it?
okay. Well, first off, I would like to say, welcome to the Sub-Exile Joe with our special guest Jabba the Hutt.
Joe.
And but basically the part so this what I'm thinking, you know, it's Thanksgiving, people like to eat on Thanksgiving,
What a long lead-in.
so your family's fat, right? And you gotta wrangle them up, you
My
gotta
family? These aren't just random fat people lying around, or?
are you inviting, well, no, it's not like you're inviting random fat people to your Thanksgiving
No, I'm just saying,
dinner.
how many fat people have I wrangled up? I was about to say, well, of sheer force of my own gravity, I've wrangled up 500 on the streets. My family, though, all of them.
Here's this. This is the Thanksgiving episode, right?
Yeah, sort of. Not
So this isn't
officially,
just
but
about
it's
random
around that
people.
time.
No, it is. You can hear the tuba in the background representing the Thanksgiving music
is
that is
that-
playing.
Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. Royaltyfreetuba.com.
What are you talking about? You own a tuba.
Death Envoy, can you get on royalty-free tubas for me real quick?
Royalty-free tubas? What the fuck?
Listen, I need tuba music.
Oh,
I need 50 cents.
Break out your tuba.
I'm
What
looking
do
for it, God damn it! Quit pressuring me! I got this. I fucking got this, maybe. Wait, no. Wait, do I? Yep. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Hang on a tick. I think I got
I
something.
don't know if he actually has a tuba or not.
I got something.
He is currently going
Thank
through a
God,
briefcase
I
of carrot
fucking
top proportions.
decided
This is our
it'd be a
studio,
great
and he's gonna
idea
somehow pull
to
out a
bring
tuba.
my keyboard along for this trip.
He is going
This glorious
Inspector
fucking
Gadget
trip.
right now.
It has a bunch of MIDI shit on it, and it'll reproduce a pretty nice fucking tuba.
We'll see how
Goddamn.
this turns out.
That's all we can ask.
God damn. Now I gotta find the fucking power cord, because that's important. We need the power. Every good keyboard needs power for some stupid reason.
This topic's gonna be
Power,
like 20 minutes of setting up a tuba keyboard.
Yeah.
Welcome to 20 minutes of hell, folks!
Well, in the meantime of him setting this up, during
Sing
these
the
20
Canadian
minutes of
national
waiting,
anthem.
I'll
Oh, Canada! I don't know the rest.
I've wrangled 7. And how did I do it? Well, it's just straightforward. What I did is, you know the Ron Jeremy thing we were talking about with the mayo? I did legitimately exactly that. I just started throwing mayo on them until they walked into a net.
Until
and
they
I would
walked
dangle them
into
from
a
my
net.
ceiling.
Logistically, how does this work? So they're sitting at the Thanksgiving dinner table.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I got a net, right?
Is this like a butterfly net or like one of those trap nets where
And
they
I'm
step
throwing
on
mayo
it
at
and
'em,
it,
right?
you know, catches them in a snare? How does this work?
There is like the net. They're the
What
only
fuck?
ones in the net.
Just
and
describe the
with
net
a
to me. Is
lung
this a
shake
butterfly
weight, and
net?
that
Is
gets
this
rid of
a
all their
trap net?
powers.
Is this just like a volleyball net?
Chemical, that is a good question, and I will absolutely answer this. Now, I'm throwing mayonnaise at them, right? And what type of mayonnaise is it? Probably some
What kind
Hellmann's,
of
I'm not
mayonnaise
gonna
is
lie.
there?
If I'm going to get mayo, I'm gonna get the good
Is he
stuff.
still setting up that tuba?
And, yeah, they just went into the
Or
net.
are you setting up that tuba?
He's putting together a tuba currently.
I'm almost
fuck
there!
you.
I'm almost done!
Nice guest. I like him.
Come here, Morty. We need to go back and build a tuba.
Marty, we need to go back! Back to the invention of the tuba!
Did you know before the tuba, it was called the booba?
Wow.
Oh, I just remembered my stupid joke from earlier today. So, when I die, I'm gonna go to the funeral, and I'm gonna be like, funeral, party of one. Alright, continue.
Wow.
And that's the end of the podcast,
No,
everybody.
no, no, no,
I'm
no, no,
glad
no,
you-
no, 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 no. Holy shit.
Can
I
you
don't
keep
want
that-
you to unplug this. I want you to, like, throughout the episode, continuously,
I'm not playing
without
that the
warning,
entire
just play
fucking
it.
time!
No. This is what we got you for.
You got me for my musical talents, and now I'm
Musical
bastardizing
guest.
myself!
I'm not asking you to
Please
play
just
it the
make a
whole
riff of
time.
that for when you're
I'm
editing
just-
this.
I'm just saying that occasionally throughout the episode, without warning us, just like do a tuba noise.
Just fucking...
You could do any noise. I do not.
That was worth 20 minutes of fumbling around in our studio.
Damn right it was!
I just hope that audio doesn't come through as shit.
It probably will. I can
Yeah.
easily recreate it in post. You see, I'm fucking reliable, unlike some people.
That's
Damn.
true.
I'm looking at you, Chemical Paint.
Oh!
The laziest fucker I
Chemical,
know.
that is a mirror.
You know how
Mirror.
long you've taken to do shit when people have counted on you to do stuff. It's a
Chemical,
long time.
Well, how many fat people have you wrangled, and how did you do it?
I've already told you 500, and because of my gravity. There's also been about 3 that I got from waiting outside of an ASU football game.
Wow.
I walked in the crowd, and I said, peanuts, get your peanuts here, get your hot dogs here, and then only the fat ones raised their hands, of course.
Jesus.
So I raised my hands, and let me just say,
There's you sitting there selling snacks, and there's also you sitting in the audience raising your hand.
hot
for
dogs?
said
Anyone want
snacks.
hot dogs here? Yes, I'll have a hot dog myself.
God damn, man.
DeathEnvoy, how will you wrangle these fatty narnars?
Well, there is one sure way, and I mean one sure way to attract a fat man.
Honey!
That too.
No, Chemical, that's bears. You're getting that confused again.
What's the difference?
That's part of the equation, you see. You get the most attractive things to a fat man. You get A, chips. B, soda, and I mean lots of it. C, chocolate. And finally D, well, you gotta splatter that shit in honey and fucking maple syrup.
Neato burrito.
Oh yeah, you can't forget about your Mexican food. I mean, come on, that's a given. Your Mexican food, your fucking French fries, that are covered with the Canadian tradition of cheese and gravy, better known as poutine.
Do you think when Donald Trump gets Mexican food with like his regular food, like Tex-Mex, he likes to separate the two? He doesn't let the food touch. He builds
It's a little
between
wall
them.
in between.
Yeah,
God, that's bad.
Then he combs his hair.
He has the
These
Taco
jokes are
Bell
hard to
worker
make.
pay for it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think Donald Trump jokes are really funny, but at the same time, I think they're really easy to make. And every time I see someone make one, except for me, I always go, why did you make that joke? It's a really easy joke to make.
I mean, dear Christ.
Yeah. Alright, I guess that's the end of that topic. Should we move on to the next topic?
Alright. 3, 2, 1, spin the wheel! I'm not sure where. Okay, that'll be the opening to this topic, and because the wheel noise. All right, this is my topic. Right now, where we're sitting, what is the fastest way you can possibly kill yourself? Like with all the objects around you, like from right where you're sitting right now. How soon can you get from right now to death? The sweet embrace
I'm gonna
of
grab
death.
that tuba and I'm gonna put it over my face. And
You can still breathe.
The lack of airflow from that tuba is what's gonna kill me.
Well, unlike you, I'm gonna swallow that tuba.
Oh my God!
like
I
we're
was
all
gonna take the
gravitating.
simple
And then I'm gonna
option
jump
and
off
grab
a
my
bridge.
1911 pistol and just shoot myself in the head.
I think you just outed yourself to the Canadian police.
Yeah, I don't care.
Hi, welcome to the
I mean,
Silver
come on,
Zone
man,
show with our
fuck the
special guest, the
police.
entire Canadian Police Department.
Yeah, fuck the RCMP.
Featuring our friends, the police. Not the band, I mean the boys in blue.
NWO
Tell him,
No,
Joe,
I wouldn't use the
with
pistol.
attitude.
Here's what I'd do. I'd do something with the tuba.
Hey,
I'm not
thank
sure
the
what yet,
police.
though. There'd be a fucking tuba involved. Let's just say that.
Of course.
There'd be a fucking.
How could you possibly kill yourself without it?
You needed. What I would need is a tuba and a trumpet.
Hey,
Okay, now you're
Bill.
just crossing the fucking
I returned to the
streets.
scene of the crime and I found that there was a tuba next to him. Must have been a suicide.
There's a tuba
What man
lodged
would
in
ever
my
murder
ass.
someone with a tuba?
The tuba is lodged up my ass, and the trumpet is stuck down my throat.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You have a nice little brass orchestra going on there while you die.
Yeah, you got a nice little ass orchestra. Am I right, guys?
More like electric ass orchestra.
Oh my God.
That called for that.
I don't know how close we're getting the copyright infringement or not. Like every
Don't
time
worry,
you make a noise,
as long as
I'm
I
like,
don't do a full
don't-
song, we're fine.
I'm just
That's
like,
true.
I think we're okay as long as you're playing it and we're not actually playing a clip of it, but I don't know.
As long as I'm playing it, then it's fine. If anything, you can claim it as a cover.
It's true.
Yeah.
We will do that.
And we're putting it on iTunes.
There's these fucking little sound bites.
Neat.
99 cents a pop!
We're making little ringtones for you.
Yeah. Listen. The more funny sounds you do, the more like segment intro things I have to mess with and be like, this is our thing now.
Goddamn.
Alright. Ethan, did you have the in-between thing you wanted to do, or are we moving to a new topic, or what's happening here?
My whole thing was if we did an in-between thing, it was just going to be DeathEnvoy playing music. But I feel like he's going to be doing that anyways, so...
Jesus.
Not really a point of it now.
Alright. So... I'm gonna say spin the wheel again. Pour this Kazako.
I'm trying to think. What could we do? We could do, you know what, we'll do the one word sentence game real quick, and then we'll go back into topics just so we can stretch out this episode a little longer.
Alright. So basically how this game works, if you haven't played it, DeathEnvoy, is you have to come up with a story, but we each only get one word, okay?
Oh,
So
hey.
we build off of each other. It switches around. Alright, I'll go first. The.
Who's next?
Carpenter.
Was.
Big.
And
A.
Very.
big.
Asshole.
With.
2.
Dicks. Jesus, this
He-
thing's really fucking up.
Wasn't
Very.
Smart.
but
What?
He.
could
What was the last word?
Could.
Do.
Was.
fuck
Your.
Mother.
really
Really.
Hard.
God damn it.
incredibly
This.
Monster.
cock
Didn't.
Rip.
your
Mothers.
Vagina.
she
Children's
Felt.
book. Dr. Seuss.
I think we lost it.
did you fuck my mother?
By Ethan Coleman, Chemical Paint, and DeathEnvoy.
Oh my
Game
god.
store shelves this Christmas.
Fucking.
You can pre-order today. Neat.
Had to put that in somewhere.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do one more of that, or do you want to jump into the next topic?
I say jump into next topic. I don't think
Alright.
All right, Chemical, why don't you spin that wheel?
Spin the wheel!
Spin that wheel! The wheel is spinning and then we'll get a topic!
It's a
Okay.
very musical episode.
This is Ethan's topic. Yeah. Every time you do something, you earn guest points.
Right now you have
This-
30 guest
this is-
points. We have never heard of that many
Where
guest
does Isaiah
points.
fit on the death point meter?
Oh my god.
Alright, whatever. Just ignore that. This is Ethan's topic. It's Thanksgiving. What are you gonna make your family eat besides pussy?
Oh, wow.
All right.
I'm guessing that was preliminary because he knew everyone would just jump
Yeah.
on that. The horribleness that is stuffing.
Stuffing is a...
wow.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you not like stuffing?
No, not really.
I mean, I wouldn't say, like, I've ever
I don't even know what it is. All I
around.
know is I've tried it and I've been like...
I don't think I've
no,
ever
I don't like
thought
this.
I'm sitting around, I'm like, hey, I could go for some fucking stuffing right now.
I don't like gravy either, but I know people would probably hate me for that, so...
Gravy's good.
Yeah, I don't like gravy.
Well, it depends on the gravy you have. That's the real thing.
I'll be honest, I never really get that excited for Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I think it's good and stuff, but I'd rather
I love
have
turkey, I love mashed
other-
potatoes, I love corn, and I love like pies. So I like Thanksgiving,
There's
but I'm
some
just saying that there's some
Thanksgiving
stuff
food
that people
that's, like,
serve
it's
at
pretty good,
Thanksgiving
but I've
that I don't
never...
even like.
Most of the main stuff that goes with Thanksgiving food, I'm never really like... I'm not a big
What-
turkey
like-
fan.
Oh, I fucking love turkey.
I don't think turkey's bad, and I do like a cook like that. I just think I'd rather have other things, and it's kind of like
turkey's the best part.
I
like turkey when it's like
big dinner
it's,
together and then cook stuff we want to eat rather than what's.
I'm just imagining like we become roommates one day, and I'm like, oh man, Thanksgiving, can't wait for Thanksgiving, and you just like, why don't we just fucking order a pizza or something? And I'm like, come on.
That would be my like. That's if I have a family. Insert laugh track there.
Fuck.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh god.
You gotta do multiple takes. That way it sounds more, fluid and everything.
I did that once for an episode. And it was one time where Isaiah started clapping, and then I duplicated it like 7 times and like messed around with it till it sounded like there's a bunch of people clapping. Shh, keep giving me more editing work.
I'm helping.
Guys, did you hear me at Madison Square Garden there a second ago? Alright, can you guys, jeez.
Stop giving us material to work with, man. It's only gonna get worse from here.
Alright, well, what are you saying,
All those
Nathan?
guest points you earned.
Oh, well, I don't know, maybe 40? I don't know.
Alright, thank you.
Are you the one giving the guest points here, or?
I don't know.
It's a weird rule we have. We let him dictate how much. He's very
Man, if we had more than me listening to this, I'd set up a poll, and I'd be like, "What's guest do you like more?" And I get guest points.
Okay, so what are you making? Let's just ask, like, if you could replace anything with Thanksgiving, like the normal Thanksgiving stuff, what would you add to your Thanksgiving dinner?
Whatever. Am I replacing
that would
something,
be
or
like
am I
your
adding
tradition.
something?
That will become your new tradition for Thanksgiving dinner. What food would you?
I was gonna say me, but you said no pussy, so.
Yeah.
Oh!
Alright, alright, I'd probably, I mean, is pie a thing that a lot of people do? Because my family does pie a lot, and I like pie.
Yeah, they do it.
It's usually pumpkin pie.
If you're gonna have dessert, I would think.
Pine cones.
Okay.
Wow. That's gonna hurt on the way
Delish.
down.
I mean, it fits the setting, right?
Maybe.
It fits the theme.
You might be
does
onto
it?
Puts the
something.
lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Unless it eats some pine cones. That's how that saying goes.
Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat some pine cones.
Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat. Okay, we're done with that.
Jeez.
Pine
Goddamn.
cone. Pine cone. That's the sound of a pine cone going down his throat.
If some guy doesn't do a electronic remix of whatever the fuck we just did there, I'm gonna kill myself. Legitimately. This
God.
isn't a joke. This is a cry for help. Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat some pine cones.
Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat some pine cones.
Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat some pine cones. Let's eat some pine cones.
Just help. Help. My number's 1, 2, 3. Fucking help.
More like a dyed cone.
If you dial
Alright, guys.
1, 2, 3 fucking help, you will reach DeathEnvoy's phone.
You'll get a very awkward conversation, along with a lot of me telling you to go fuck yourself.
DeathEnvoy, because you're Canadian, you do Canadian Thanksgiving, right? Is that any different than American?
It's all just upside down.
Well, the only difference I could really draw between an American Thanksgiving and a Canadian
Well, have you ever
Thanksgiving-
experienced an American Thanksgiving?
I have not, actually. But the only the only difference I could truly tell, because we also do the turkey. We do the turkey, we do the stuffing, we do, like, fucking mashed potatoes, all that nice jazz. We got the gravy, we got all the fancy bells and whistles. Sometimes there's some punch involved. But the only difference is, ours happens in fucking October, which is stupid.
Why is there better to have it in November?
I would think it would be better to have
you
it in
guys
November.
are
I mean,
still
there's
celebrating.
nothing happening in November. Nothing important. The only thing is
Penguins
Black
fucking
Friday,
November.
and that's just a discount Boxing Day, for Christ's sake. That's the only fucking thing.
And if that isn't the highlight of the of your month, I don't know what is.
That's
You don't
the
come
only
out of
fucking
November going, damn, Black Friday was nice. I don't know where the fuck you've been.
Just, damn, Black Friday.
How
Well, this means everyone's gonna be in the
Thanksgiving?
fucking stores. I'm gonna go to maybe a fucking Best Buy. Let's see, can I get some new computer parts? Nope, everything's fucking blocked. It's worse than Boxing Day, for Christ's sake.
And
Okay.
That's all I get? Just, okay, is that it? Ah! Okay. You do not understand the pain that I have to go through. You do not understand. And you will never understand.
in comparison to Halloween, like where does Thanksgiving fall in October?
Middle of the fucking month.
Okay. Do you get off of school for that? Like, how does that?
Yeah, we get that single day, so we get a 3-day weekend off school. It's not bad, but it's
Here's
kinda
what I like
something
about
that-
this episode. It's very musical.
Do you guys
but we're also
celebrate
learning
New
about
Year's in
another
Canada,
country.
or do you guys like some sort of Canadian New Year's, or do you just...
Oh no, New Year's is the exact same. We're not like the goddamn Chinese.
Alright. What are you trying to say about the Chinese?
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
guys
saying
with your
anything bad about the
squinty eyes.
Chinese. Hold on, I'm not saying anything bad about the Chinese. I'm just saying you guys need to get your fucking New Year's straightened up right
Listen,
the
I
fuck
don't know
now.
where I'm dropping these A-bombs off, but someone's getting nuked.
God damn.
I guess just to keep this topic
Again,
going.
we have to do our annual songs, and we've recorded all of these so far back in time. This is 1940, like, what is it now? I don't know, something, it's sometime in the 40s.
Yeah, well, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so if for the food that I would make my family eat, I'd probably go like the Chinese Christmas route, and just have like Chinese food for Thanksgiving.
Really, for Chinese Christmas, they eat Chinese food?
No,
Who
no,
would
no,
have
like,
thunk?
yeah, have you ever, like, on Christmas, because when you go to places on Christmas, there's, like, the only place that's open is a Chinese restaurant, so...
I can't say I've ever, at Christmas, gone to a Chinese restaurant.
I have, after my parents got divorced, I remember, like, that Christmas, my mom and I, like, sat there, cried, ate Chinese with, like, guns to our fucking temples.
Is this the Chinese people holding the guns?
Yeah, the Chinese people. No, there was like a time where like my mom and I we didn't really have any family coming, so we were like, why don't we just go eat Chinese for Christmas? And so that's what we did.
And so we did. We put Mr. Ming on the table, and we said,
did.
chow down. We're eating Chinese for Christmas.
God damn.
I was legitimately
Sorry.
about to say chow down, and you beat me to it, and pretty upset about that. Podcast over, everybody.
Oh.
But yeah, that's probably what I do. DeathEnvoy, what would you make as your new Thanksgiving food tradition? What food would you add to it?
I don't know, bacon?
See, you're in Canada. I feel like that would be very much part of your Thanksgiving tradition.
It isn't. It really isn't.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I have something to play.
Dude, what?
Hold the phones.
That's why I do this.
There we go.
What?
Remember when I said podcast over? Now I mean
You said
it.
that a few times this episode.
God damn.
But yeah, I don't know. Thanksgiving's pretty cool, I guess. Thanksgiving's just like, I get a little bit off of school, and I get to like, kinda, I don't know if I get super excited to hang out with my family, but you know, it's kinda cool, I guess.
This has been the most exciting topic ever. Am I gonna spin this, or are we just gonna keep going
No.
like,
I feel like,
Thanksgiving?
listen, I could talk
Are you-
about this topic for hours, so let's do that.
No, let's not.
Well, I'm gonna spin it without your permission. Is that okay?
Let's just spin that wheel.
Yeah, I get to spin the wheel. Spin that wheel.
As soon as I sing about it, it's official.
Who do you think you are?
Apparently, I'm the most important person on this fucking podcast. Apparently.
Shit, he figured out his place. He now owns this podcast.
Oh my god.
Here you go. Here's the keys to your brand new podcast.
Well, how much mileage is on this podcast? That's what I'd like to know, first of all. Before I even do anything with it.
We hit the limit a long time ago.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Time to renew the
It's been
lease!
a long time coming. So, I know technically last episode was what came out after Halo 5 came out, but it was recorded, before then.
What?
And we jokingly did a review of it. I'm sorry. I hate to break the fourth wall here. Yeah. But now it's actually out. When we're recording this, it's actually out. And this is the first time since it's been out that we're actually recording an episode. God, it's been too long. Anyways, how was it?
Alright, Halo 5, everyone's opinions. Chemical, I'll let you go first, because I already know we're going to differ on this.
Yeah. Let me just say this. Campaign, gameplay great, story a bit lackluster, but it didn't really disappoint me. I wasn't upset about it. Gameplay, generally really good. It's... I don't know what to say, it's just really good. It needs more maps, that's about my only complaint.
Alright,
Looks good.
this is, if you...
Oh yeah, the machine making tools in it suck. Other than that, yeah, it's a good game.
Okay, so here's the thing. I agree with Chemical in the campaign gameplay-wise. It's really good. Squad system can be a little annoying, but it doesn't really bother me too much. Multiplayer is where I get through, because here's my problem with Halo 5. I think, as of right now, it's nothing special except for a few game modes. Warzone's cool. Warzone's different. It doesn't really have a lot of maps, so it gets kind of old after a while, but it's different, it's fun, and Breakout's fun. Besides that, I'm not impressed with Slayer. I'm not impressed with really anything. And that could be partially maps, because I honestly don't enjoy any of the maps in the game, especially when 4 of the maps are remakes of another map. I think that's because
they're super balanced, and so there's very few games that we actually do really well on, versus the old maps where there's ways of taking control in power positions and shit. In Halo 3, if you got in the right stuff, you could dominate, and Halo 3 is my favorite.
I would think you could dominate it easier, because I guess everyone knows where the power positions are, but I'm just
saying that it's super balanced in the sense that everyone knows where everything is, and it even tells you. And that
annoys me though.
And
I'm not a big fan
it's all
of
very balanced.
Hey, here in 30 seconds, this gun's gonna be here, and then the
but
enemy team's there.
I don't think it's safe to say that the maps suck because of that. I'm just saying it's just different, I guess.
That's not my complaint for it. I just don't like the way the maps look at all, to the point where I'm not really having fun on the map. I don't think it's
Oh, they look good. I don't know.
No, graphics look fine. I'm just saying they're not great maps. It's just kind of I don't think there's anything in the maps that impress me as much as other games. And I will say this, I feel like your opinion, first off, me not liking it is what's going to keep your opinion to the point where you're no, Halo 5 is great, and
to an extent, but at my core, my beliefs are still the same.
I still think your
as I said yesterday, I have 3 good burning logs, and you're just throwing newspaper
after a
on
couple
me.
months, because there was a time when Halo 4 came out, and you said it was going to be the best Halo game ever. So, and now you would never say that.
I thought that for a week, and it's been over a week since, maybe it was a bit longer, I can't tell. I don't remember it that well.
I just remember you saying it was better than Reach, and I wanted to fucking slap you.
It might be.
No, Halo 4 is not better than Reach. I like Halo 4, and I know it's not better than Reach.
I like both of them. I don't believe you I believe you, but, I don't see how you can say that, you would rather play Halo 4 Slayer than 5. Your opinion is your opinion. I don't see how he could say that at all.
I like Halo 4 Slayer. I think Halo 5 Slayer. I like
it too, but I'm just saying, compared to all the other ones,
it's not necessarily a bad thing with Halo 5's controls or anything. I just think Halo 4 Slayer had what I wanted in a Halo game. It didn't bother me, whereas it bothered other people as much, and it was kind of
Didn't bother me either. I defended Halo 4 on like
That's my
fucking
whole thing with Halo
gaming
5, though. Is,
forums
like, I'll kind of defend
throughout
the
its
people who are
entire
like,
life
just make Call
cycle.
of Duty out of it, because I still don't really think that that's what they're doing. But I just think Halo 4. I don't mind loadouts. There's the stuff they took away I enjoyed in the game, and I just think Halo 4 was more fun to play. I think it had better maps, which is a big complaint on me on this game. Now, I will say the big team battle maps are kind of cool.
I think Halo 4 had some definitely really good standout maps, but the rest of it was
See, I don't
kinda
know.
shitty.
I don't think any of the maps in Halo 4 were that much, like, they were super shitty. I think there were some maps that are like, yeah, but I think it had some really great maps, like, that go down as some of the better, Halo maps. Who let a bird in here? But some of the.
All right, I don't want to continue this discussion for too long. But DeathEnvoy, what is you played it, right?
Oh yeah, I was playing it
Well, what are your
religiously
thoughts?
for the first week. My personal opinions of Halo 5 is overall it is one hell of a solid game. I am really enjoying the rec system. It's not overly unbalanced. Some of the weapons and vehicles you can get over that rec system for flippin' Warzone, a bit OP, but in the end, you have to play.
I think that's the
through
purpose
them.
of it, though.
Yeah, it works. It really does. Campaign, yeah, it was lackluster, but not in the way that you would think. I think they were
It's
just
still not a
trying
good
too hard.
story. It was just kind of
Yeah.
like, and you're at the end of it.
The
It was
ending
kind of like,
for me
okay,
was like,
what happens
you had the
next?
Master
That's about
Chief.
it.
I'm not gonna try to spoil it too much, but you had the Master Chief Cortana thing that I thought was super cool, and then the next mission was like, here's Locke again, and it was like, we forgot to end it with him, and it was pretty. They had the climax, and then they just had this next ending.
Well, to be fair, after let me, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna actively try to avoid spoilers. But with what happens with those two characters that I didn't even want to say, but you said it anyways. Something happens to them, and they're kind of stuck in some place.
No, I
You
think
kinda
that's a
have
good
to have
place to end
luck
it
or
on.
someone go
I
save
think that would have
them.
been
I
fine
don't
to end a campaign like that, and then be like, Halo 6, everybody.
You know what? I think that would have
Yeah,
been a
but
better
then
ending for
they
Halo
couldn't
5
have
in
done what the
general.
legendary ending was. That's what they couldn't do the legendary ending thing then.
I'm not complaining about the ending or anything. I just felt that they were trying to emulate too much of what Halo 2 did so well.
Yeah.
The gameplay.
maybe.
Let's get back to my fucking impromptu review, shall we?
Yeah.
We're going too far off topic. Anyways, so gameplay, it's solid. I played a bit of Breakout. That
Breakout
is
is
one
honestly
fun
the best
fucking
thing added to
game.
Halo
Let me tell
in a
you.
long fucking
Yeah, it
time.
is.
Oh yes, the maps. We could use a little bit more diversity. I'm glad they finally added in big team battle. I'm still pissed that weapon lowering is broken. 343, pay the fuck
And-
attention.
Trust me,
And
It
they
was
watched
working
this.
in campaign. It's not working in customs. Fix it. Yeah, they better.
I mean, we have
Fuck's sake.
the DeathEnvoy on. How could they
Theater
not?
mode. They kind of ruined that too. Oh, I know. How
Theater mode's
dare they not
pointless.
listen to me? God damn them to hell.
Theater mode is pointless because it has no in-game functionality, and it only works for machinima stuff. And if you're even gonna do machinima stuff, the zoom is broken. It doesn't work. So like.
It works. It's just that you have to press in both sticks, which is the most retarded thing on the
Oh really?
planet.
Is that what it is now? I thought it was.
Yeah!
just broken.
What
It doesn't
the
say
fuck?
that on the screen. It just says pressing the right stick.
Yeah, it's the most retarded thing on the planet.
I'm gonna have to go try that now.
But other than that, I have no complaints. As a game, it's solid. I don't think it should be a Halo game. I don't think Halo 4 should have been a Halo
I
game.
said when Halo 4 came out was I was like, maybe it won't be on the... Because even when Halo 4 came out, I was never like, oh, it's better than Reach. I just really liked it. But I will say, it's still a different game than games that are out there, but it doesn't necessarily embrace what made Halo different before, which isn't a bad thing. I don't think Halo should be the same thing over and over. But I think Halo 5 is
I
a
think
good
it
game.
captures the
I don't know
essence
if I
of
can
Halo
rank
in the
it
sense
anywhere
that it is
near some of
constantly
the great
reinventing
Halo
itself.
games that have come out, but I think it's a good game by itself. And I think now here's the thing that can redeem Halo 5 for me. If they make really great maps, that I will enjoy playing, then that could do it. And also, when Forge comes out, if the community actually like takes part, and there's community maps as well as actual custom games getting started up again, that probably could change my mind on it, just because if I could play fun custom games again in a Halo game, I'd be a happy little boy.
You know what? I've got an honest to God question. Can we have Infection back, please?
There are a lack
Can we
of
have
game
a lot
modes
of
in
game
there.
modes back, please?
I would
DeathEnvoy,
like
if you
Infection and fucking Invasion. Invasion
You kind of need
is a
elites,
must.
though. You don't, but...
You don't necessarily need elites. You could have forced colors.
I bet you like that,
for
DeathEnvoy.
like the opposite team, so I could be like Insurrection versus Spartans.
You
Like
would
I said,
fucking
Insurrection
like that,
versus
wouldn't you? Cunt. DeathEnvoy, if you could summarize your thoughts on Halo 5 in 3 keyboard sound effects, what would it be?
Oh,
It's just all the tuba.
fucking. All the fucking tuba. Well, I think I might have something a little different. Maybe we got a French horn up in here. I don't know. We could have a French horn. That could be great.
French Canada.
There you go. You have a nice chord. That's my honest opinion.
That was
If
Halo
you
5.
could give a
That
rank
was
to
your
Halo
opinion
5,
on Halo
what
5.
would be if you could rank it out of 10? What would your score be?
Halo 5.
7.6
I give it a 6 or 7.
out of 10.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
If I'm gonna Anthony Fantano this, I'm saying
I'd
a
say
strong
strong
7 to a
6
light
to
8.
Light 7.
It's an 8 or 9 for me.
I don't think
The
it
only
could be
reason
up
is-
in 9 territory. That feels like it's too close to like a nearly perfect game, and I don't think it's that yet.
As a standalone, yeah, it's pretty damn close. It's
I
in
don't
that
know about
8
that.
to 9 range. For me, personally. Personal ranking doesn't mean jack shit. I know that because everyone wants the fucking Metacritic reviews.
Yeah.
We're putting numbers to things that really require a lot more discussion to put into than just being like, here's a number.
I was fine with discussing it. You didn't want
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that there's a problem with number scores in general. I don't know. That was the last topic, Ethan.
Was it? I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with games this year. I've been kind of disappointed with games that have come out. Not necessarily that any of them are bad.
Battlefront, you had Halo 5.
I know, but they're all kind of like my expectations for them were much higher than what I got, and I think that's partially my fault, but I think
really for me.
I expected more fun games, and I wasn't blown away really. But Black Ops 3, I really liked the beta.
What is your opinion on Battlefront? Because you were all like, Battlefront's great, Battlefront's great.
I still like to play it, but
I still like Battlefront too, but I was looking at the game, you after the beta, and I was kind of just like, yeah, it was alright.
Here's my thing. I can play like 3 of the maps pretty much, and I'll enjoy it. And I think the Heroes vs. Villains game mode I could go back to a lot, because that's pretty fun. And it looks fantastic. It's one of the best looking games ever right now.
I just feel like a lot of people are like, it's Star Wars and it's Battlefront, it's great. And I'm kind of just like, yeah, maybe.
No, it's good. I
not.
enjoy the game. I think it's a good game. I think my thing with it is it's probably going to have the Destiny thing, where it's like, here's all the stuff when we make a sequel or a DLC.
I swear to God, if I pay $50 for that season pass, and then they give me 2 DLCs, and after that they make me pay like another $40 for the DLC,
Yeah, they don't do
like
that.
Destiny did, I will fucking throw it out the window.
Nah, they've already pretty much announced everything they're going to do, and then they'll make the sequel, and I'm hoping the sequel puts in all the stuff that everyone's looking for, and then we have the really great Battlefront game we're looking for. I do think the game will be improved upon when the season pass is in place and all the maps come out. I think that will...
The Destiny thing was bullshit. I didn't even play Destiny at that point, and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's fucking horrible. And then every one of my friends list except for you tried to get me to buy it, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I don't think Destiny was a bad
I didn't even
game.
pay
I
money
just
for the
don't
first 2
get-
DLCs.
I don't get how you could come... Like, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to try and fix a game and make a game what it was supposed to be. But my whole problem with that is you were just buying Destiny.
But the people that don't know what happened, with Destiny, here's what happened. They promised a game, and a lot of people pre-ordered the game, including myself, and I put my investment into it, and it really wasn't what they
part of it was
what they said it
what
was.
they said it was
and
going to be.
That's okay.
And
I wasn't complaining. A lot of people did complain. I didn't complain. I beat the game, I had a lot of fun with it, and then I just got bored of it. But I was on the verge of paying $35 for the season pass. And I almost did it, but I didn't do it. 2 DLCs came out. They had, like, some more missions, some more guns, about it. And then after that, they were like, you can pay $40 for more Destiny. And people that had a season pass were like, well, I thought I've got everything. They didn't.
Yeah, the whole, like...
This whole
what
year
Destiny
2
should have
thing has
been, or
been
something. Why didn't they
one
fucking release
giant
that?
fucking mess.
Yeah.
But then everyone still loves it, and everyone keeps trying to convince me to buy it again. And
That's
I'm
fine
like,
if people like it.
I'm
I
sure
just
it's
don't know how
good,
people
but
can
I don't
say
want
that.
to. I really
It's
don't
like,
want to
yeah,
put my
they
money
kinda
towards
fucked you
that.
over. If you're fine with it, like, but it's still like a thing that they probably shouldn't have done. Like, I still.
I think Battlefront's DLC is even the price for it is kind of fucking ridiculous, but I still might
Well,
be
it's the same
willing to
as
put money
it's
towards
the
it. I don't
same
know.
as Battlefield's did. Every Battlefield game does. It's.
Yeah, but I might be more inclined to buy Battlefield DLC than Battlefront, to be honest.
I would disagree because I actually feel like you'd get more out of Battlefront because you're getting much bigger maps.
Bigger doesn't mean better. I think I'd have a lot.
That's
To be honest,
arguable.
I think I'd
It's a
have
good
more
map.
fun with Battlefield than Battlefront. I could be wrong. Though. Maybe
I
I'm
disagree.
remembering
It depends on Battlefield you're
Maybe I'm
looking at.
remembering Battlefield too well.
If you're thinking of Battlefield 4 or any of the most recent, no. If you're thinking like I didn't play Bad Company, but you know, the Battlefield
Bad Company 2 was
3,
great.
I enjoy because that was my thing with Battlefield 3. It was fucking fun to play like seriously, but you could also just fuck around in it, and that was equally as fun.
Yeah. I don't want this to become the video games podcast, so.
I'm just saying, I'm stating that all these games that come out, Black Ops 3's multiplayer is, well, I mean, like, I thought it was better in the beta, and now it's kind of like, I don't really want to play it. Zombies is hard, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just, it's
I like zombies. I want more maps. And Call of Duty, going back to the Call of Duty, I'm so used to these like awesome DLC systems from these games I've been playing. Now I'm going back to like Call of Duty and Battlefront, and I'm like, oh man, I'm getting fucked over here.
And then the Call of Duty was okay. Fucking Black Ops, I was hoping it would be better. Battlefront still was cool. I think more maps in the game will definitely make it a better game, but as of right now, it's fun. We'll see how long that it lasts being as much fun as it is. I think there's certain game modes that'll definitely still be fun. Halo 5 is fun, but is again, like, I don't really jump on it to, like, unless I'm mainly playing it just to level up, not because I really want to. I'm just like, hey, I want more armor and stuff. That's cool. And then, like, Breakout I'll play, though, because I'll get fucking insane. But
Can we talk about game developers that have awesome DLC systems like Rockstar and
Rockstar
now
has
343?
officially the best. Like,
because that's what I was saying earlier. When I was so used to awesome DLC systems, it's like Rockstar. I bought a $60 game, and they keep giving me awesome free shit.
Like, they made a shit ton of money off Grand Theft Auto twice.
They could easily give out like a $40 DLC, and I would pay for it. Even if it was like shit, I'd be like, I really want to support this developer. They've like earned a bunch of trust and shit.
Well, I think people are buying their shark card thing, the whole like, which is kind of what Halo's doing with the buying your rec points.
But I'm never like, oh, I need more GTA money is the thing with that though.
Yeah, but it's still like, I feel like they are making enough money that it's just like, here's more free DLC, which that's why I say, like, all in all these games are okay, but I feel like I'm just going to go back to GTA in a month.
All of Halo's maps are free because they don't want to split the community between playlists and shit, and they keep giving you like free updates every month with more armor and shit. And I'm like, that's nice. And with all these other developers doing it and stuff, like, not only am I like trusting this person more, well, I'm still critical of it, but like, not only is it like makes me more willing to pay for something when they want to release something paid, it's also just like really nice to have. And going back to like Call of Duty and Battlefront, where it's like pay $110 to get everything in this game, is kind of just to me. Like, I mean, I'll do it if I really like the game, but I mean, like, going back to it, I'm kind of just like, yeah, I'm kind of realize how I'm getting ripped off here a little bit, you know?
Yeah, what are your opinions?
DeathEnvoy, you have any opinions on this?
Well, goddamn. I've essentially gotten most of the major releases, and like as in terms for DLC, don't you guys find it a bit odd about what Bethesda's doing for their season pass for Fallout 4?
Yeah, it's $30 and you get all the DLC for Fallout 4, and plus all mods and the consoles and shit.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing: I have a bit of a beef about it. Sure, I already have the fucking season pass, but we don't know what we're getting with it.
Yeah, well then you shouldn't have bought the season pass. Here's the thing:
We don't know.
Most likely
they
gonna
have
buy the
nothing
season
planned,
pass, but I'm waiting.
But I fucking bought it anyways because I trust Bethesda. They've earned my trust with all the other DLC they put out. Like when you look at Skyrim, look at the 3 DLC they put out for that. They put out Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. Both, like all 3 of them, solid DLCs.
Yeah, and the New Vegas DLCs were awesome, even though that was mostly Obsidian.
Yes! Yes,
yeah.
Indeed.
But here's the thing. I trust Bethesda a lot too, and I will buy their season pass, but I just want to see a trailer for something, and then once I see it, I'm like, yeah, it's cool.
That's $20 more.
$30, it's not a whole lot.
Versus like
Battlefront,
why you're
where it's
about
like
Battlefront.
$50.
You don't know what you're getting out of it, and they are giving you a lot of shit.
And then you're getting a bunch of DLC from a game that's already like 40 hours long.
Battlefield's premium, which Battlefield 3, it was worth it. Battlefield 4, it was most definitely not worth it, because I didn't even play the last map pack when it came out. I think, all in all,
yeah,
I don't think ever, I'm kind of like, I want a game to top GTA for me, and then I think that probably won't happen.
GTA isn't really like I really like GTA. I don't think it's really like that great of a game. It's just like a fun sandbox thing to fuck around with your friends.
I think it's very much a great game, and I think there's a lot of shit that.
What about GTA? There's nothing you can really point to in GTA and be like, that's great game design. Like it's more of just like they made a fun sandbox for you to like play with. That's really what it is. But they're a good developer in the sense that they keep supporting it and they keep adding new cool shit.
That other game, it doesn't matter what Halo adds. It won't add as much stuff as GTA. There's so much more for me to do that I'm like...
I think a game could come out and easily be more fun of a game than GTA 5, but at the same time, I don't think they can keep supporting it and have, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they can keep your retention as long as GTA 5
Rockstar knows what to do, because Rockstar knows how to split up its fucking people, right? Like, because they are working on other games, and it's like, hey, we're not going to give you this game and be like, well, one, their games, they can't just make 1-2 years. Like, their games take them, like, 4 or 5 years. Same with Bethesda.
Right after Fallout 3 came out, they started working on Fallout 4, and they only have, like, a 100-man team. It took them, like, a decade
and that's,
almost. Not really.
I don't play Fallout games.
And everyone else was on Skyrim, I believe.
But, I will say GTA 5 is probably, like, my favorite game. Definitely on the Xbox One. It's no doubt.
Yeah. Well, are we going to keep boringly talking about video games, or are we going to wrap this up soon? Because we're over an hour and 10 minutes here. I'll wrap your fucking face up with my fist.
Do it right now.
I mean, goddamn.
Stop it.
Fun fact, the Halo theme is actually royalty free. Marty O'Donnell made it all like public domain.
Did he?
Yeah, except for the new Halo music. Like all the original trilogy of Halo, all of it's royalty free. Except for the 343 Industry games, you get copyrighted for those.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was like, because I knew all Halo's music was royalty. I don't think they call it royalty free. It's like public domain. Anyone can use it, even for their commercial products. Like, well, I don't know. Anyone can use it, really. And I remember thinking that. I was like, I'll just go look at the soundtrack. And I took something from like Halo 4 and I got flagged for it. But I know you can use all of Halo 3, 2, and 1 shit.
What about Halo Reach?
You still have to do copyright for it and all, but like you won't get like flagged or anything like that. I don't know about Halo Reach and ODST, but I know the original trilogy is all like free for you to use and shit.
Alright.
That's weird, because for some fucking reason, when I put out my original Halo theme remix, like, for some reason, I got fucking flagged saying it was like, this is the Halo 2 Mueller mix that you put out. Like, what?
Maybe it's 343's new. Maybe they retroactively put copyright on all the original Halo stuff. But I knew back in Halo Bungie's days, it used to all be free.
Wow.
Maybe 343's changed those rules because I haven't tried to use anything in a while. But yeah, I know you used to be able to get it all for public domain.
God damn. God damn it, 343, you seem to fuck up everything you touch.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Well, almost
yeah,
everything.
you're right. Wait a minute. What about the juice?
Alright, well,
God damn it.
I guess thank you, DeathEnvoy, for coming out here for this podcast. Before...
Once again, thank you for flying me out to fucking cargo bay class.
We'll let you hop on any plane you want. Do you have anything?
Hey, look out the window. Tell me what the first thing you see is, and then that'll be a hint to where our studio location is.
The first thing I see. Well, there's nothing really much to look at. Last I checked.
Wow.
I know there was a bag over my head from the airport to here.
Look out the
pretty
goddamn
sure
window. What do you see?
We're
All right, there's your clue, guys. Underground.
DeathEnvoy, do you have...
I also see Chemical's dick out.
Oh, that's a given. Come
Yeah.
on. Everyone
If
put
you'll
clothes on,
excuse
there's
me,
no
I'm gonna go
video.
jerk off in front of strangers again.
Hold on, DeathEnvoy, do you have anything to plug before we go?
Yeah, look out in the coming months. VGMV Hell 3 coming soon to my YouTube channel. Not sure exact release date, but I am actively working on it. Well, as much as possible. Well, whenever the fucking procrastination section of my brain decides to, say, hey, you could do some work now. Anyways, it's gonna be coming out. I don't know when. Just look out for it. It's gonna be a fun ride.
DeathEnvoy, can I just ask you something? Are you at all working on any of your projects right now?
Yes.
Okay, then you are miles ahead of anything where I'm at.
God damn.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Lazy is a curse.
Well, if you
she
can check out
stings
DeathEnvoy shit
like a
on
bitch.
DeathEnvoy. Let's go to YouTube and literally just type in DeathEnvoy.
DeathEnvoy, the YouTube channel.
Yeah, just look for the longest fucking username you possibly can. That's me.
You can also check out my shit. You can go to youtube.com/user/FWSX as our shit. You can also go to my tweets at chemical_PAYNT. I do
fucking links in the
jokes.
description, right?
Sure.
Yeah, Ethan's mom follows me on there now.
She does, actually.
I don't know if she's ever gonna bring anything up weird that I post on there to you, but it'll be a fun story one day.
God. And we'll all laugh about it.
Ethan is currently doing drugs.
And that's how we'll end that.
Alright, get the fuck on that plane.
Oh, God, what the... Wait! Oh, God damn it,
Don't ask
there's
how
the
I got
bag.
this plane in the studio, but it's here.
Oh!
Go on, leave.
Oh!
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, just put him on... Alright, bye.